Hey, welcome to this severe weather update. Sorry for making this video kind of late, but today's very low end severe weather. But we wanted to update because in yesterday's video there was only this marginal risk there, and look how many more areas they added now. So let's see, tornado threat just 2% in parts of Northern Virginia, Maryland, and other areas there. In that small marginal risk, there's this other marginal risk in Indiana, Ohio, Western Pennsylvania, Southwestern New York, and Michigan. This other marginal risk in in Wisconsin and Minnesota and northeastern Iowa. This other marginal risk in Maine and Vermont. No, that's New Hampshire. And this other marginal risk in Louisiana and Mississippi. And this other marginal risk in Texas. Most of these are for wind. There's 5% wind threat in all of these areas, and there's 5% hail threat in most of the areas except that other area there. So in the tornado threat just just in that area. So let's see, strong thunderstorms are possible across parts of the upper Midwest, Great Lakes, Northeast, Mid-Atlantic, parts of coastal Texas, and southern Mississippi. So be aware, we already have storms ongoing, and let's see this countrywide view here because there's so many areas, and if we zoom to all of them it will take some time. So you can see some storms in West Virginia there and others in Northern Virginia where the 2% tornado threat is, other storms in Pennsylvania, some storms in Iowa there, in Wisconsin, and more in Wisconsin later. Some isolated storms in Texas there, but let's go to this afternoon. We might have some in Oklahoma, but there's no area for severe weather there, just general risk of thunderstorms. But I'm not really seeing anything big in southeastern Texas there, where the marginal risk is just some isolated thunderstorms. In Louisiana, Mississippi, we will have some thunderstorms, and then later it will quiet, but it shows some showers there by the afternoon, maybe. Some storms and showers in Florida and over the Bahamas, some in North Carolina and more areas there, and in Canada too. Lots of rainstorms in Quebec. Yeah, mostly in Quebec there, and some in Ontario there too. And these storms in the northeast, in New Hampshire, in Vermont, parts of Maine too. This model doesn't go further, but you can see parts of Massachusetts, Connecticut, New York, some storms too, and this is it. Be aware. Let's see for tomorrow. It's another marginal risk day for parts of Oklahoma and Texas, southeastern Florida, and those areas from North Carolina to New York there. So tornado tomorrow less than 2%, wind 5% in all areas, hail 5% in those two areas, and except in the north there. So isolated strong, potentially severe thunderstorms will be possible on Thursday, across parts of central South Florida, parts of the Mid-Atlantic into northeast, and also from the Texas Panhandle into southwest Oklahoma. So be aware. Day 3, there's also a marginal risk for Kansas, parts of Colorado, and southwestern Nebraska. So isolated severe thunderstorms are possible across the central high plains on Friday. So be aware. Day 4 through 8, nothing. So let's see the excessive rainfall. So today's a slight risk in parts of the Mid-Atlantic or eastern semi-northeastern US there, West Virginia, Pennsylvania, Maryland, and other areas. This marginal risk from Texas to the northeast and to Michigan, and this other marginal in the northeast. Day 2, there's this marginal in the northeast. Day 3, another marginal in the plains and slight there in Kansas and Missouri, northeastern Oklahoma and Arkansas. Day 4, there's this marginal from Colorado to Tennessee and this slight there. And day 5, there's this big marginal from Colorado to Georgia. So be aware. And for Canada here, let's see if they have something. I think so. It shows some watches there. Yes, right where I knew it. So severe thunderstorm watch in parts of Ontario there. Another severe thunderstorm watch there. Also for parts of Ontario. Heavy downpours, risk of a tornado and strong winds. Maybe some hail too. And there are these heat warnings still. And they even have a severe thunderstorm warning right there. So let's see, severe thunderstorm watch, and there's this other severe thunderstorm watch in southern Ontario there for some heavy downpours, small hail, and strong winds. There's these special weather statements here for humid and warm air mass and yes, heat and those stuff. And the HER also showed some storms in Quebec too and some rain there. So be aware too. Southern Saskatchewan here we have some wind warnings, strong winds, and this is it I think. Stay safe.